Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yes, sir. We back in the building. We got the sounds back on deck, man. We was down last week. I didn't know what the fuck was going on, but I had one of them buttons pressed the wrong way. So we back in it, man. You want to intro the pod?
Welcome to the Parent Trap pod, where parents get active too, and you might hear my kids in the back. Today they shouldn't be in the back because it's 4:00 in the morning now.
But they might be because it's the summertime.
Oh yeah,
you know how they get down in the summertime.
And sometimes when they feel us having fun and enjoying ourselves, just pop up.
They just pop out. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
Okay, that's we them.
You think that being Jordan here? She do listen to Not Like Us a lot.
No.
She be like, sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Mom, Dad, what y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Look, I seen the tweet that went viral. It said, I just want your thoughts on it.
Okay.
Well, I want your thoughts on
What
this.
is it?
I want your thoughts on this tweet. Getting a mother of 3 pregnant and you have 0 kids is loser behavior. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm trying to understand what is loser about it. Cause I guess I would need to understand the context. Like, is they together? Is it just like he was just talking to her and he did it?
That makes sense. I didn't think about that.
So I was like, what's the loser part? Is it, did he just do it? If he just did it,
he just dumped on her. It was a one night stand, just dumped on her.
That's irresponsible. That's crazy. He on his, what's that boy name? Tyreek something? He on his Tyreek Hill. He was on his Tyreek Hill shit.
Tyreek Hill's a predator.
Yo.
I'm convinced he's a predator. He's a predator. Everybody be thinking these chicks be predatory over the athletes. No, they be predatory over the chicks.
There do be some dudes like that want to like spread they seed.
Yeah, I think Jalen Green with Drea. I think he predator vibes.
How is that predator vibes?
He always idolized her. See, you play sports, but you ain't play sports like that. Like how basketball, football, soccer, track and field, how we idolize these video vixens and magazine models.
Did he say that though?
Yes. They used to look up to her and everything. Like, I can't believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's to a point where it's like when you see these video vixens and magazine models that be on the cover. Because remember, this was before smartphones and shit. So all we had was the magazine, the Slam magazine and all type of stuff like that. So now when you go to, what's a model magazine? Ebony and shit like that. When you look at an Ebony magazine, you like, God damn, it's Melissa Ford. God damn, it's Drea. You know what I'm saying? All type of shit like that. Now it's more so Instagram models like Jada Wayler and shit like that. But before, it was way more idolized than they are now. So yeah, they definitely be predatory.
Can you pause your music?
They definitely be predatory. I see you paying attention to the production. Okay. Not trying to lose points this week.
Okay. Yeah.
She ain't trying to lose them
stop
points.
docking me.
You know what I'm saying? We'll start taking her points if she don't contribute to this pod, man.
Yo, I'm here.
I feel you, man. But
yeah, so I think that if he just did it and he's not really with her, that's different. That is like crazy. But if he is, you know what I'm saying, if he's not with her, that's crazy. If he is with her, that's like, what else he supposed to
do? I think it can discourage me.
I mean, yeah, discourage anybody.
At this age, if I was younger, I wouldn't have known no damn difference. I'd have been playing Step Pop or some wild shit like that. If I was younger, just on some shit. But older, yeah,
like,
damn, I know a relationship like that too.
Off mic.
That's an off mic joint. That's an off mic joint. But what we got for today? Get into it. We don't waste we had 7 minutes because of the music, but let's get into it.
Okay. I don't know where I want to start. What we at right now? Let's see. I don't know.
Let's get Donald Trump out the way.
I was about to say, you want to get Donald Trump out the way? Yeah. Assassination attempt.
It's a lot going on with the presidential campaign. Everybody always talking about, I'm not into politics. You into politics if you got an opinion. Man. You got an opinion, you're into politics, man. Donald Trump was assassinated. You think it was fake?
It wasn't assassinated. It was an assassination attempt.
Okay. Thanks for correcting me because
it was an assassination attempt.
Fuck that up.
And you know what? I really thought at first it was fake because it was just like okay, is this really happening? I think because we have not experienced that as adults.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that you want to experience assassination, but
Right.
it's like that didn't happen during our time. So that was always something you read in textbooks. Or something that they tell you about in history.
With JFK and shit like that.
JFK, it wasn't Ab Lincoln and all type of stuff like that. You like, oh my God, they was assassinated. Like, or not even outside of presidents. Is like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Is like, these are all assassinations. It's like, okay.
Right.
But we're not old enough for this. We're not around at the time.
Mm.
To see it, it was like, okay, I know they ain't really just trying to knock this nigga head off on national television.
That's crazy because it's like they probably was feeling the same way when JFK got killed.
Like, I know he didn't just die right there.
Right.
Like, when I seen even like footage from that and stuff like that, it's like, what the fuck? Like, it just don't seem real.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know what I'm saying? So when I seen the Donald Trump draw, I'm thinking, okay, nah. Like, at first I'm reading it and I'm like, nah, that can't be right. Like, this must be a hoax or something like that. And then when you see it, it's like surreal a little bit. And then your mind starts to going scandal and all type of shit like that.
Right.
Because it's like, okay. Now I didn't really get into like, all I seen was like the pictures at first, like of the shooter on top of the roof after he was dead. Seen a picture before, but then after he was dead, they're up there doing all that stuff. And I'm like, what? And then you hear that somebody else was killed. And then that's when it was kind of like, okay, this might be real. Like, somebody else died that didn't have nothing to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
And is giving inside job. Honestly, because when I start to hear like they were saying that people seen Bull going up the ladder, like going up the side of the building with his gun and everything, and they like, yo, here somebody's over there with the. It's like, how does that go on with so much like scoping that they do beforehand and all that type of stuff? How does somebody get up there, climb with his gun?
Niggas probably was on social media on their phone.
But they said they was like, yo, check, yo, you see, boy, he going up the side with the gun. Like, and they just like,
yeah, that's wild.
You know what I'm saying? It was just going, it was a very slow reaction. So it was given like, oh shit, they wasn't supposed to see that. He supposed to have it tucked. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's just so much, it's so hard right now with how social media is and how people really try to play into certain things that it's like kind of easy to be like, man, this could be a setup. They could have just, you know what I'm saying, tried to get more stuff on the side, because now you see leaning into that, then fucking they talking about Biden and dropping out the race.
Facts.
It's like, so did this work for them?
This shit is crazy, but you ain't watched The Boys, that superhero movie I watched? This same scenario is going on in The Boys TV show. They just had the season finale. I watched it today, and it's the same thing. It's basically like with superheroes and shit like that. Trying to get into the Oval Office and shit like that. So it's like, looking at this, it's like, wow, this is crazy, because they killed the vice president in
the show,
The Boys. Yeah, in the show. Now it's like you see all this stuff going on with Trump. It's like, do these conspiracy theories have some truth to it?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes it'd be a little too accurate. Like,
it'd be too accurate.
I was just watching a show where they kind of did this, and then it plays out in real life. It's like,
what happened was, in the show, they killed the president. The vice president took over, but the world found out that the vice president was a superhero. She was playing like she was a regular human. So motherfuckers disowned her and was like, no, we don't want her as vice president, shit like that. Then she ended up, it was a bunch of shit going on. Go check out The Boys on Amazon if you got a chance to get the whole details. But when you look at stuff like that in shows like Scandal, it has to have your mind wondering, like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you see Biden drop out. Not only does Biden drop out, he doesn't endorse Kamala Harris.
Yeah, I'm like, how you don't endorse Kamala?
Yeah, Kamala Harris.
I'm like,
how do you
ain't that
don't
your boy?
endorse?
Like,
How do you don't endorse your VP? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That just make it seem like he was just trying to get the black vote.
No, I was gonna say that. That's what a lot of people were saying at first. When he first got elected, it was like, of course he's gonna get a black woman and da da da. And people were saying, that was the whole conspiracy behind it. You're just trying to get black people in the black vote, and especially a black woman and all that type of stuff. Now that he's supposedly because I didn't really do all of my research on him dropping out, but that's what I've been seeing, and I'm like, oh my God, is he really dropping out? Like, that's crazy. But you would think that he would say, my person right here, that's supposed to be my right hand,
right?
She could do it. You put her in.
He probably was like, man, fuck that bitch.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
All right, man, fuck that bitch. I just used her to get a vote. Ain't nobody worry about her for real. I thought I was gonna really put her on for real.
If you don't vote for me, you're not black.
He definitely
ain't that what he said?
They can say what they got to do to get in the office. None of them people is for black people. America is not for black people. Come on, let's be real. It's not. It's just the way it is. It's always been like that. You know what I'm saying? It's always trying to convince black people that we on your side just so we could get wherever we need to get up out of y'all. That's just how that shit go, man. Do you think Donald Trump wants to be president anymore? He's such a businessman.
Hell
Getting shot at. Nigga, I don't know if I want to do this shit anymore.
No, because...
Nigga, I got shot at and I got nipped. Nigga, I don't know if I want to do this shit no more.
It was like, he didn't really get shot. It was like the glass from something like cut his ear or some shit like that. But the thing that make it seem staged is just like the whole, like the picture, the black power shit. It's like, yo.
He put up the fist and everything.
He put the fist up. They fight. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right? If we supposed to be the motherfucking minority in America, why do every presidential campaign is focused on getting the black vote? You feel what I'm saying? So where it's like, if we supposed to be the least represented in America, why is every presidential campaign centered around that? Like, listen, we have to get the blacks on our side. If we don't get the blacks on our side, we're not going to win this vote. I be feeling like because it's more of us than it is them.
I can't even answer that because we're considered we're considered the minority. But I get what you're saying. Whereas like they're always they don't really make campaigns towards the whites.
Yeah, like
we're gonna be doing.
We're trying to get you on our side because it ain't that many of y'all.
It's a lot of them, but maybe that we're more so the swing vote where it's like, all right, let's say we got the whites and you know what I'm saying, Caucasians. But we need them. We need y'all. Let's
say one party got all the whites and one party got all the blacks. Who do you think will win?
Shit, I don't know.
I think it would be the blacks.
I don't know all the numbers. That's why I hate fucking politics because I don't know all the numbers.
You don't know the real behind the scenes to it. That's why a lot of people don't get into politics because it's like you could be going off of false information the whole time. But for real, it's like why else? Like. During the first Trump campaign, it's like you got Kanye West to endorse you. Now on this campaign, you get Amber Rose up there talking to endorse you.
But who the fuck is listening to Amber Rose?
Yeah, true. But don't you think that if you really needed to the Caucasian vote, that you would look to get Jake Paul or somebody like that to endorse you more? It seems like they always get a black entertainer to be a part of their campaign.
Even like what they did during the BET Awards, where it was like Kamala's on there with Taraji, and they're not like us.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
Type of stuff. It's like I don't really see y'all at the Oscars doing the same type of shit,
right?
But like towards them, it's like y'all always hop in our shit and then be like, "Don't forget, vote." Your vote matters. It's like you're really saying our vote matters.
Exactly, because we're the backbone of America.
I don't know.
No way. Like, not even just Caucasians. It ain't no way that even, and I'm definitely not going to clip this up because I ain't trying to get our account shut down.
Oh my God.
But it's definitely no way that even the Mexican vote is that important when Trump's whole campaign last time was building a wall so they can't get in. You feel what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense. Like, if you really needed their vote, why would you say that? Why would you push that narrative? Like, I'm keeping these motherfuckers out. I'm keeping these motherfuckers out, but I got Kanye West with a Make America Great hat on. Like, who really matters out here?
Hey,
you feel what I'm saying? That's where I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Like the clues, everybody talking about your third eye and shit like that, but the clues really be right in front of you, who they need and who they really don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They always running campaigns to get certain demographics behind them. Why do you think that? That's like me if I was running a photography ad and I'm running a photography ad to all fat bitches. Them bitches don't want their picture taken. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But if I run, like, I'm like, no, this is what's going to give me the bread. This event photography and corporate, that's what's going to give me the bread.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, I'm going to run my ads to them people. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing. All this shit be just the ad. Just when you go on that ballot, you click my side or you click their side. That should be real simple. It don't even be like a 10-question essay. You go in there, pick A or B. Which one you want to pick?
You gotta pick. I think you gotta pick other shit too, but it is A or B. Usually they just
for the presidency. Yeah, it's like governors and all type of shit like that. All type of other questions, but for the most part, it's one question that's really important. Who are you voting for? And shit like that.
Well, but I don't know. This shit just never seemed like it's never not cut and dry like it can be, but it just always seemed like, God damn, like what the fuck do we do? Like right now, like I just when I seen Richie Fontaine, it was like, man, we don't need no president right now. We need to think. We need to get just no president right now. We need to chill. We need to heal and shit. Like
it's like y'all pick. You can eat shit or drink piss. That's the options right now. Pick one. That's the options. It's like, God damn, we ain't got no other options. That's the only options we got right now. You know what I'm saying? Come on, yo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It don't even make no sense, man. Honestly. What we got next?
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and sidestep out of politics and go to the bum nigga, Brian Mcknight.
This nigga again.
I'm like, at this point, you love your kids. You just hate something that happened or something. Okay, so Brian Mcknight has shaded his kids once again has went out of his way to shade them
2 times in a month.
It's just like, bro, just if you don't like them, stop talking about them. Just stop acknowledging them then. He posted a picture with his wife, his current wife, and his new son. Baby looks like under 1, of course. And the caption says, reminiscing about the day I changed my name to make our newly baptized son my only namesake. I officially became Brian Kenoa Makoa Mcknight on Brian Jr.'s baptism day, the same day I too was baptized before God, family, and friends. Sharing a little look into that sacred day because I'm just so proud and excited to tell the whole world about my namesake, my joy, my baby boy, my legacy. It's like, sir, you already have a Brian Mcknight Jr. But you went out of your way to do that. And then it's like the way he put it in quotations, like just to tell the whole world about, in quotations, my namesake, my joy, my baby boy, my legacy. You're dragging it right now because we know you already have a son that's a junior. And it's like, just stop. What really stands out to me is the wife standing beside him, letting him do this.
From a female perspective.
Yes. I'm like, if I was with somebody, let's say you have a son named Leroy Jr., I'm not even going to allow you. I don't even want a son named Leroy Jr. and you to pretend like the other one doesn't exist.
Right.
That makes no sense. So her standing there and doing all the photo ops and letting him do all that stuff, it's like, you're throat too. Now I'm looking at you side-eye because what? Like, are you just like, because I don't even feel like you are telling him anything or have, you know what I'm saying? I get people can do what they want, but at the same time, you're going along with naming your son Brian Mcknight, Makoa, Shanoa Jr., whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You're going along with it. So now at this point, it's like,
I've seen worse. I see females go along with worse shit than that.
But that's just weird to me. That's weird to me because it's like, this is your child too. Right now, it feels like you're weaponizing your son and this kid against your other kids just by like constantly poking the bear with the whole shit. It's like,
what if his son just slapped the shit out of him?
I love it.
Catch him in traffic.
That'd be
what?
great.
My pop performing in this city. Look, I'm gonna pull up to the show. They're gonna let me in because they think they probably ain't gonna know what's going on and shit.
I'm like, that's my dad.
That's my dad.
I got my ID on me.
Slap the shit out this nigga. That shit.
He needs to get slapped. Because at this point, it's just like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Just if you don't like the kids, just let them go. Let them be. Because that's the other thing is like, I know a lot of people are coming like, you don't know what those kids did.
It's still your DNA.
It's like, those are your kids. It doesn't really fucking matter to me.
Whatever they did, just, if you hate them that much, just let them rock out.
Just let them rock. That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
You know what I'm saying? If you really hate them, you giving them attention.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, if they're that terrible and they've done something, whatever to you, it's like, you're not even really saying, you're just shading them time after time. And personally, I don't see them say much about it. So it really looks like you're just tormenting them online. Mm-hmm. So it's like, what happened? What's going on? And like I said, a lot of people are like, well, they're grown and, you know what I'm saying, you don't know what the kids do and all this stuff. And I'm like,
that's better than me. I'd have been roasting this. I'm a troll online. If y'all ain't know.
I'm crying.
I don't duck no smoke online. So yeah, I'd have been.
You'd have been on his ass.
I'd have been on his ass. Pause.
You would have been commenting on his posts and shit.
I'd have been commenting on all that shit. Bitch ass nigga.
Probably same.
Motherfucker, you dead.
Especially if if I didn't do anything, I probably would be a troll. Mm-hmm. If you're trolling me back like that. Now, if you ain't said nothing and you just don't really talk to us or nothing like that, that's different.
I'll probably still troll your ass. Because you my pop and you ain't around. I'll still troll you.
People were saying, like, I just
Can you imagine if Instagram was out and my pop was around, he posting and shit like that, like he living, what? I'll be on his top.
Yeah.
Same way 50 Cent son is. The twist with 50 Cent son is you don't know who right or wrong because it looked like 50 tried to make a relationship with him and shit like that. Look out for him. Was giving him bread, all type of shit like that. And he was being ungrateful.
Yeah.
But yeah, nigga, I'm jumping right online. Nigga, you're not about to get off with this shit.
Right, yeah. In that scenario, it just like the son is just ungrateful.
What?
But he's still speaking up and saying something. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not it's like they going back and forth. With this one, they don't even seem like the kids are going back and forth with him. It just seemed like he's just constantly saying subliminal shit to them. And they just like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
I'd have been roasting his bitch ass.
I don't know.
I'd have been roasting his bitch ass online. You got me fucked up. You about to just be outside living your best life and shit like that. I'm online watching this shit. I ain't about to say nothing. Man, fuck this nigga.
Hey, yo.
For real.
Hey,
real. I'd have made a name off of that shit. This nigga roasts his pop once a week.
Hey,
you ain't even gotta say shit. I'm just gonna pop out on your fucking comments. I might send you a DM message and shit like that. Screenshot that bitch. Post that shit. I send him hate messages once a week. I'm your son, nigga. You not around. You got me fucked up, nigga. Taking the high road with your bitch ass.
No, yeah. The way he come at them, we gonna go back and forth then.
I'm not taking the high road with you, nigga. You got me fucked up, bro.
I'm not taking the high road with you,
I'm not taking the high road with nobody that I shit. Now, if it's people that like I just don't know, like, all right, you got it. I don't know this motherfucker. My dad, he popping shit online, bragging about his other baby on tour. Oh, man, nigga, better ruin that nigga career.
No, the way
you better 50 Cent that nigga.
when they were saying like a lot of his people was like not buying his tickets because it was like we kind of boycotting them and shit like that. Oh, I'll be trolling on that.
You would have had to sit down with me. It would have been tough. You would have had to schedule a podcast to try to get uncanceled, because I'd have been all that shit, all them little TMZ, Hollywood Unlocked, all that shit. I'd have been
Oh my
over
God.
all them blogs once a week. That shit would have been like a scheduled post.
He would have made some hate posts, just schedule them every Friday.
Schedule them bitches every Friday. Nigga, I'm going to remind
Bitch
you.
nigga father Friday. Like, what?
Oh, you want to block me? I'm going to get somebody else to post that shit. Nigga, every Friday.
Yeah,
At least every other Friday. Every time you get paid. Every payday. Nigga, I'm on your ass. Nigga, pause.
Hey, yo.
What we got next?
I'm going to go into more kid-like stuff.
Okay.
I'm going to go into... Okay, I never know how to say this girl name, but I think it's Joy.
Mm-hmm.
Joy Chavez, who was dating Trayvon Diggs from the Cowboys.
Yes.
Okay.
Big time.
I knew that. Okay, so she confirms that she is no longer in a relationship with him after people noticed he was missing from the baby shower.
Mm-hmm.
However, to give him some bail, and not too much bail because he ain't slow, he is 25 and she is 34. She also has kids with Future and Bow Wow. So at this point, I feel like she's collecting these niggas like Infinity Stones.
She got that glove on. She got 3 of them bitches down.
Hey, nah.
She needs 2 more. She gonna snap her motherfucking finger. Be the next Kim Kardashian off this bitch. All she gotta do is snap her finger.
You gotta chill.
She outside. She doing her thing.
Because when I seen, I was like, at this point, I think she's a professional baby mom. Like, because the niggas you are collecting, they're not no bums.
Yo, what's crazy is I heard Joe Budden say that shit, to where there is a such thing as a professional baby mom. Like, a lot of people look at them like gold diggers, but they're not. They keep you on a, like, he was talking about the Hassanet shit. Hassanet went through a situation with escort and shit like that, where she posted pictures of him sleeping and posted their DMs and all type of shit like that. He was like, there's a reason why people fuck with the same circle of females, is because they know how to carry themselves as celebrity baby moms. You ain't got to worry about no leak calls, no leak texts, all type of stuff like that. Yeah, you might have a baby, you might have to pay the bag, but it keeps your brand intact when you deal with them. It's certain women that, like, if you just find a regular chick around the way and shit like that, and you a celebrity and you dealing with her, when shit go awry, that they're not going to hold it down and they're going to try to run a smear campaign with you.
Okay, I see that.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of females that they know how to professionally handle themselves when they're being a baby mom. That's why people deal with them and shit like that. I ain't got to worry about the shit that I done sent you being leaked. I ain't got to worry about no goddamn revenge porn. I ain't got to worry about none of that shit, because you know how to handle yourself.
As a professional baby mom.
Yeah. Because niggas going to end up with baby moms anyway, for the most part. If you're not in the right mind space to marry a chick, you probably going to end up with a baby mom. At least let me end up with a baby mom that's not going to try and ruin my career.
Okay, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I was really trying to figure out, why do everybody keep talking to her? Because this is not the only 3 niggas. I can't remember the other ones off the top of my head, but she did date other dudes.
Yeah.
But it's like, damn.
Probably dated a bunch of dudes that you don't really hear about.
Yeah, that's why I was like, now you saying that, I'm like, well, dang, maybe she do be carrying it a certain way that make niggas kind of gravitate towards her or whatever the fuck.
Right.
But I don't know, like, for her, it's giving, for me as a woman, it's giving, she's trying to stagger these kids. You know, you only get 18 years out of each one.
What's crazy is Trayvon Diggs, Future, and Bow Wow,
all completely different.
Kids are going to be cousins.
They're going to be cousins?
Yeah. Right? No, they're going to be siblings.
They're all gonna be half siblings.
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 But what about their other kids?
What other kids? Oh no, the other kids they may have.
Yeah.
Like let's say the kids that
Your
Future has with Sierra.
They're gonna be cousins.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's crazy. That's some star-studded ass talent. That's a successful ass family tree. That's how that shit gonna go. Yo, my cousin is this, that, and the third type shit.
My cousin is Future Jr. and
Trayvon Diggs and shit like that, Junior and shit. That's crazy.
God
That's a crazy
damn.
family tree. It's crazy because Ocho Cinco always say that when he date his woman, he always look and he make him play sports with him and shit like that because he don't want no chick that got 2 left feet. That shit be having me cracking up.
I think I've seen him say that. I think I've seen him say that.
All the bullshit that he be saying, that makes sense.
How does that make sense though?
Because he wants an athletic child. So it's like, who am I dealing with? So where it's like, it's genes for real. Like, I know my genes is strong, but if you clumsy as a motherfucker,
he's like, this is a 50-50.
I don't know if I'm, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. So where it's like, damn, that's crazy. Now when you think, you got the creative mind of Bow Wow, creative mind of Future, athleticism, fucking one of the best cornerbacks in football in Trayvon Diggs.
Mm-hmm.
Not just him, his brother is top 5, top 10 receiver in the league, and Stephon Diggs. So it's like they gonna have a crazy family tree. I don't know. This shit seems smart to me.
He's like, that sound like, that's what I'm saying. Her shit seemed calculated.
Yeah, her shit seems smart to me.
But it seemed like she like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I have a kid this old. Let me get another baby dad. Let me get another baby dad.
You gonna see them little niggas pop out in the league. Give it 10, 15 years. The same nepotism with Bronny James and LeBron James, you gonna see that shit happen with them. One of them motherfuckers gonna be a big time musician. One of them motherfuckers gonna be a big time athlete. All type of shit gonna happen just because of their family tree.
It's like, damn.
You know what the fuck she doing. She not wrong.
Whoa.
I don't think she wrong.
It's not that I think that she's right or wrong. I just feel like, what are you trying to... sometimes I feel like you're being a little bit selfish when it comes to having kids with all these dudes. It's like, okay, yes. Okay, none of them are bums. Everybody can take care of their kids, whatever that means for people and shit like that. But it's like, okay, now all your kids, you have 3 different kids, 3 different baby dads. So now, and you're not with the last one. And what she said to the girl, because a girl asked her, oh, let me see. Oh, I hate when the shit go away. Because a girl had asked her like, oh, she said, the girl said, just wondering. First, she put the hearts. She was trying to be nice. She said, just wondering, are they still together? No shade whatsoever, especially from someone like me. And then she replied, Joey, whatever. She said, no, we aren't. I think that's obvious. First of all, bitch, what the fuck would be obvious about that? We don't know what you niggas is doing. Sometimes I be seeing baby showers and the dudes don't be there and they be together. They be kind of thinking like that's a girl thing or whatever like that. Everybody, all dudes don't be, you know what I'm saying, with the baby shower shit.
Right.
So when she said that's obvious, I'm like, you trying to be a smart ass. But I can't even say you look dumb because your niggas is rich, but it's like,
you're definitely not dumb.
You saying it like, we should know that.
We met Trayvon Diggs. Real soft-spoken, real, like, humble type person, even though he nice as shit in football. I be feeling like women know that. They could pick up on that.
So you feel like she kind of preyed upon him?
She could have. But I don't think he corny, though.
No, I don't think he's corny, but when you say that...
I think he cool as a motherfucker. So he get bitches.
You know, what I be thinking is like, okay, I'm 33. So we're basically, me and her is basically the same age, right? I could prey upon a 25-year-old. Like if I notice that he's kind of soft spoken, he not really, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm older. That she's 9 years his senior.
I know shit that he ain't experienced yet.
So it's like I can kind of get in there and kind of talk my way in there. I
Show
can do
some things that he ain't never seen before.
Yeah, but let me say what I'm trying to say. But 25 is still very young. Like, you're still not all the way there. So it's like a girl like her come up and she's well versed in the industry. You already got 2 baby dads that's extremely famous. You know what the fuck going on. And you know how you even got them. He ain't been around that long. It's like, girl, I done already got Shad and fucking Future. Let's go. This is a go time. And I heard that he's extremely paid. So it's like...
Yeah, 90 million. Come on, Trayvon.
9-0?
$90 million contract. The Cowboys. He that nigga.
She did that.
He broke the record for interceptions in the year.
She did that.
Just say, he's talking about she did that. Got 2 motherfuckers worth off of 50 million.
But it's just like, I'll be thinking like, you're staggering your kids kind of, because it's like, all right, one turn 18, that one fall off child support, you still got the other 2. So I just feel like
she even on child support.
They going to be on child support, or they giving you money, period.
True.
It's not, you're not getting out of it. So
making sure you're good.
Yeah, so that's why I feel like that's why I call her professional baby mom. Because
I call them professional baby moms because they know how to carry themselves.
No, I
they know how to play their role. Not that they know how to bag famous people and shit like that. You could be a slut and know how to bag famous people and not get pregnant by none of them. But professional baby mom is like, okay, I trust you would be my baby mom because you're not about to try to sabotage my career and what I got going on. Because that's very possible. May not be directly in the NFL because of your talent. Because if you're that good, people ain't really going to just turn a blind eye to it. But as far as endorsements, dealing with Nike and all type of stuff like that, your reputation is what gets you the bag, not just your talent. And baby moms could definitely do that. They could definitely ruin that for you.
Like, just, they be like,
saying this is your character. You're a piece of shit. You do this, that, and the third. Remember when you did this and that? Look at this video. You doing this and that. Shit like that. That shit come out to the public. Next thing you know it, Nike don't fuck with you. Sprite don't fuck with you. Gatorade don't fuck with you. And you just relying straight off of your NFL shit. So yeah, it is a caveat to being a professional baby mom. Coming from an athlete.
I predict she's going to get another baby dad. Another rich ass nigga. That's what I'm predicting right now. I say it right here, right now on the Parent Trap Pod episode 6.
I don't know.
One of them.
7. This is 7. Episode 7.
I'm saying right now, she's going to have another rich ass baby dad because it's like, at this point, if you're saying you're not with Trayvon,
you know what she's doing.
You're going to have to get a new nigga. What, you gonna get a random nigga? You just gonna get a one that just he work in finance?
And she got the golden buns.
Do you think so?
I don't know what she look like, but obviously, right?
You don't know what she look like.
No, I didn't look into this. This is your topic.
Okay,
I'm just giving you my objective point of view.
That's not her whole body, but that's her face.
You remind me of what's that marketing chick name?
I don't know.
I forgot her name.
But yeah, she like that. But I'm like, no, I predict that because it's like, I don't know. That's crazy to me because then you're talking 4 baby dads. 4 different kids, 4 different baby dads. That's too much for me. That's too much. You know the nigga that popped the balloon, he said, he told the girl, he said, how many kids you got? I think she said 2. And he said, how many baby dads you got? She said 2. And he said, that's unacceptable. He said, we lean you one.
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying?
But you made the same mistake. He said
twice, and now you out in the street again trying to get another one.
Now you risk 3.
Now you're really going to get 3 if you're going to go with another dude and you're still young like this. So it's like, he said, we lend you 1. But when you get to 2, it's like, what are you doing? Why? He said, why are you not with the other baby dad?
Right.
And it's like, she like, because we ain't work out and stuff like that. He like, irresponsible. I'm like, yo. It was just the way he said it. Like,
the crazy thing about it is that people say it's irresponsible, like, as far as the females, but not that I give females bail, but it is really easy to get pregnant.
It is.
They make this shit seem like this shit is hard.
Like, oh wow,
Like,
you really went and did
you
that?
gotta go through a bunch of steps, all type of shit
That's
to get
true.
pregnant. You could literally get pregnant in 5 minutes.
Barely, yeah.
5 minutes of pleasure and you're pregnant.
That's true.
Getting pregnant is one of the easiest things you could possibly do.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll be like, not that I would deal with a chick like that, but you are irresponsible. But at the same time, I'd be shooting females' bells sometimes because I'm like, yo, getting pregnant. Like when Jordan came, it was like, how the hell did that happen?
Right,
and
right,
it's
right.
like having a goddamn good time. Having a good time, didn't think nothing about it. Next thing you know it,
It's
you
like,
got a 10-year-old.
Yeah, yeah. That's
you
true.
feel what I'm saying? Just think how easy that was. It was so easy. We couldn't remember the time when it happened.
Yeah. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not as
Okay,
irresponsible.
I see you.
It's more irresponsible to fuck your credit up than it is to have baby mom.
Right.
To have kids.
Might be on to something.
On to something. I be knowing what the fuck I'm talking about, man.
Okay.
What we got next, man? Let's move on, man.
Okay. I don't know. Which one you want to go to? You want to go to the Swizz Beatz and Alisha Keys?
Yeah, break me down.
Okay,
hit me down.
so what happened with Swizz Beatz and Alisha Keys' son? Their son, I believe this is Egypt. He's 11. There was a video of him cussing. He was like in the car with Swizz Beatz, and I guess it must have been like an old car. And he was just like, it smells like damn gas and stuff. And I'm like,
damn gas?
Right, yeah, like
you pushing it.
Right. So I'm like, he just say damn gas. I'm like, okay. I mean, I guess some people damn might not be a cuss word. You know what I'm saying? Because people be saying if it's in the Bible, whatever. I'm like, whatever. Then he said, oh my God, it smells like shit or something. And I'm like, oh my God. And then you hear supposed to be say like, don't cuss or whatever. But he kind of said it like, to me, when I watched it, it seemed like he was saying don't cuss because it's like, I'm recording you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because no kid is just gonna say that, like, and it's like I don't say this on a regular. You know what I'm saying? So for this topic, right? I put this up here because I wanted to know: would you let your kids cuss at this type of age? He's 11, I believe. So it's like Jordan's 10. I personally couldn't imagine my daughter cussing like would be like, just even if it's just in banter, like she like, yo, they fucking playing with me on this Roblox.
No.
Hey,
the reason why I say no is not because that is wrong, but it's like a certain boundary that you gotta have with your kids. That it's like, I don't really give a damn if you cuss with your friends and stuff like that. But when you're around me, it's a certain level of respect that you're going to have for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I cuss all the time. That don't mean you can do it. That's what makes the separation of the parent to the child. You feel what I'm saying? The adult to the kid. It's like certain stuff that you just got to have in place, certain stuff that you just got to, it's just like an aura. Right. You know what I'm saying? We're not about to break that boundary. Because then what's next? You going to start trying to smoke weed in my crib? Or be on the balcony smoking weed, you're going to start pushing it.
And it's crazy is because, of course, I always go to the comments. I'm a professional comment reader. And
you are.
And in the comments, a lot of people were saying like, so what? Like, what does it matter? And stuff like that. And I'm just like, wow. It really makes me feel like I'm a conservative. Because I'm like, as much as I think I'm not, I'm like, I mean, I don't want my kids cussing around me. I wouldn't allow them to smoke weed in my house and stuff like that. It's like, y'all are saying this as though it is normal. Like, I mean, why would y'all? I mean, it's just words. And you know what I'm saying? If they say it over here, they can do it over there. It's like, okay, that's like saying, I don't know. Like, that's like saying, I mean, yeah, I know my kids may have sex at 17, but I want you to do it at my house. I don't want you to sneak out. It's like, no, fucking sneak. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like some things
are
just
of being a kid and growing up.
You're a kid.
It's
you're
certain
not
stuff that when I start doing adult shit, it's like I ain't about to do that around my parents.
Exactly. It's
you
like even right now, it's like I still don't cuss around my parents. I'm 33.
I do.
I know you do, but I don't. Just off the strength of like I just can't even like it's just like a boundary. I just has been created where I'm like, yeah, she probably both of my parents have probably seen me cuss online and whatever the fuck is like, okay.
But when you around me, it's a certain level of respect.
Of respect that I'm like, okay, I'm not about to just sit here and just cuss. It's like even with you, it's like you don't cuss like just cuss.
It's just slip out.
It's just like a slip. It's like, oh, then be like, oh, my bad, mom, whatever.
Right.
But it's not like, oh, I just say whatever the fuck I want to say and fuck this shit and this bitch and it's like, okay, relax. Like
just imagine, like it's certain stuff that just make the conversation weird. Cussing in front of your parents. Let's say you having a conversation with your pastor. You just cussing up a storm. It's just like
what?
No, you know what I'm saying?
Like just cussing up a storm.
Like, yeah, man, this motherfucker over here keep fucking with me and shit like that. Imagine you saying that shit to your parent, your pastor.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing with your parents. It's like it's a certain amount of respect that you hold them as an elder.
Mm-hmm.
That you don't do stuff around them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you could put cussing to that. You could put filling up your girl. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not just about to be all like flirty with my girl around my parents and shit like that. I may do that around my friends, but I'm not about to do that around my parents. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain level of I'm your parent. Certain stuff you can't do around me.
Right.
It's not even that I care that I do it. It's just that if you do it around me, it's kind of a lack of respect.
Exactly. And that's what I was still like when I seen everybody comment, like, who cares and stuff. I'm like, now y'all kids smack you upside the head or tell you, get the fuck out my face or whatever. Then you
walking
looking
in
like
house vaping and shit like that.
It's like, come on, like,
you know what I'm saying?
Doing?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So I'm just like, okay. So all in all, stop letting your kids cuss in front of you.
Don't let your kids cuss in front of you. Have some
decorum.
What that mean?
Some class. My mom used that word a lot.
Have some hierarchy.
Yes.
That's what I feel like.
Sometimes I feel like sometimes people take that, trying to be cool with their kids a little too far.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, I feel like you can be cool with your kids and still have a hierarchy.
Right.
Where it's like, I mean, just like, for example, it's like, we be cussing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll even cuss, not with Jordan, but you know what I'm saying? While I'm talking to her, I'll be like, yo, funky ass.
Right.
So it's like, she start cracking up. But it's like, you can't say it back to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't say no cuss words back to me.
It's like the general.
Yeah, it's like, so it's not saying that you can't cuss but it's like, come on, like, have some. But she might be on Roblox cussing up a storm with her friends.
Facts.
But, you know what I'm saying? She stayed in the comfort away from me. I never heard it. So
I think she do. But that's why she be going in our room.
She like, hold on, I got something to say to these niggas.
As soon as we come out our room, she go in our room.
She go in.
Close the door behind her. Like, what are you
she
talking about?
Going crazy. And I'm like, what are you saying? And the thing is, that's kind of how like I was like, when was the first time like you try to use cuss words and it's like, it don't even come out good?
It don't.
It'd be like,
that had to be middle school.
Yeah, I think it probably was around 6th, 7th, 8th grade type shit.
I just seen one of the comedians make this fucking funny ass skit about when kids first start cussing. I'm gonna show the shit to you. This shit had me cracking.
Because it'd be it's so trash. It's so trash. Like it'd be like, motherfucker. I just said it. It's just like, you sound lame.
Lou Ratchet.
I've never heard of him.
Hold on, I gotta find this shit. This shit had me cracking.
Because it's really hilarious. You think you'll play it on the drum?
So goddamn motherfucking punk ass excited. That nigga Damien a lame for real. I'm not even worried about it. Fuck him and his stupid ass, pussy ass, bitch ass friends. Talking about he want beef. His dick never had no pussy. So this nigga mean to tell me he got shitty draws and pissy balls. Yet he think he could fuck with us. And they say Nathan had little crusties on his dick when he tried to fuck his bitch. I'm gonna be one of them starters. Once hoop season begins, I'm gonna be one of them starters. I'm telling you, cause them little ass boys they got right now can't grab no fucking bitch ass, pussy ass rebound. Niggas is scared of contact. Not that. He's a pussy. He's a bitch. He's a whole whore. And I'll really do him dirty. I'll make his little shitty little asshole even shittier. He a bitch. Cause you know he...
No. That's exactly what it sounds like.
How this shit
Like
sound
you just
like,
saying
yo.
shit. Like
Yo,
it
just
don't
saying
make- it
like
don't
curse
make
words,
no
like
sense. No, because that's exactly what it sounds like. It's like, why are you using all those cuss words in a row?
right.
It's like, because you just,
right.
you're new to it. You just like, yeah, pussy ass hoe motherfucker.
Right.
It's like,
That shit's
what?
funny as hell.
It's like, but that's exactly how it goes.
That's how that shit go.
That's how it go.
Mhm.
So it's just hilarious. But,
The hierarchy.
man, come on, have some hierarchy in your lives.
Has some hierarchy, man.
Okay. When we say we was gonna go to, you want to go to 10 or to the question?
Go to the question.
Okay, go ahead.
Hanging.
She's gonna be going for a while.
She's a jackass.
Okay.
That's all I got to say about that.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
We'll go back. I'll talk to her in the next episode.
Okay.
Okay. So, the next question, we're moving along. Next question is going to be, how long should you guide your kids in their life before you let them spread their wings? This was your question.
This is my question. I thought, personally, 23.
Personally, I think never. I'm always going to be...
Okay, the question was let them spread their wings. Like, let them go out and explore the world. Not be... You always going to be an assistance to them. Like, when they call you a need, yeah, the phone...
Never is... Yeah, I get you.
You know what I'm saying? The phone was always on available for you. But to let them spread their wings, like go out into the world and explore and stuff like that, I would say 23. Like once you...
It's kind of like graduate college type.
Yeah, once you graduate college, it's like, go ahead, go explore, go, you know what I'm saying? Go use the tools that I taught you to do. I'm going to support you all the way through your college career. Whatever you're going to school for, whatever you need help with, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you need advice with, I'm going to be like, kind of like more so over top of you. You know what I'm saying? Being strict. That's what I mean. Like, far as in being strict, being over top of you, making sure you're making the right decisions and stuff like that. And then once you turn like 23, 24, I'm kind of like, all right, I could back off now. I'm going, not that I can, but I'm going to back off. You know what I'm saying? And let you explore life. Like, you know what I'm saying? I be feeling like you may have to bump your head, whether I'm rich or not. You may have to go out there and bump your head. That's what I think. But if you let somebody bump their head at 18, 19,
that's just
20, it's like they're going to bump their head. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I wish I would have. I think I probably did like it, but I can't remember what platform it was on. I think it might have been Instagram. But it was like this guy, he was just talking about like why other I think Ty sent it to me, Taisha. Why basically does our culture kind of fail? And it's because we kicked them out at 18. And what you're saying is like 18 is not the age. It's literally not the age. And I think that we talk about that a lot. Not talk about that a lot, but when we look back on like how you and your siblings grew up, it was like all of y'all kind of got out at that 18 and sometimes a little bit before. It was like go on with that. Right. The only person that didn't was Joni. And it's like she was so successful in like her, you know what I'm saying, her college career and beyond a little bit. It was like much more stability and being able to think and stuff like that. When you kick your kids out at 18, it's like, we don't know shit. At all. We don't know anything. That's like fresh out of high school. I don't really understand how that's even a thought. Like when they turn 18, they're gonna get up out of here. Right. It's like
it's selfishness. Because I remember I just told you Rasheed Wallace said that. He's like, it's not enough OGs and mentors in the NBA, because when I went into the NBA, I didn't even know what a mortgage was. Right. Mind you, I'm rich as fuck now. I don't even know what a mortgage is at 18. I'm getting into the league 19, 20, 21 years old. I don't even know what a mortgage is at this time. Did you know what a mortgage was at 18?
I probably heard the word. I probably heard the word, but no. But no. No. Absolutely not.
So if you're going to kick somebody out that don't know what the word mortgage is, what are you really kicking them out to? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't teach your kids like the difference between renting and owning,
yeah,
then do you really think they're set up to be booted out their crib?
Yeah, it's like, did you really think you completed your job?
Exactly.
That's what I really think about. It's
they
like
learn it. You learn this shit. I'm speaking for example. I learned this shit on my own.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The difference between that. You know what I'm saying? What the electric bill and gas bill and rent and mortgage and owning and subleasing and all type of stuff like that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if you going to kick somebody out at 18 or let them spread their wings at 18, make sure they know all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If they know all this stuff, then that's a little bit different. But I be thinking like between the ages of 23, 25, they should have a full understanding of what's going on as far as in credit, as far as in, you know what I'm saying, real estate, owning your house, leasing a car, financing a car, all type of stuff like that. It's a lot of stuff that go into the world that if you have to learn on your own, it's very easy to make the wrong decision.
And that's how I feel like, as I can only speak for my people, I feel like that is how a lot of black people end up with fucked up credit.
Right.
Because we don't really know. So we go out, we get credit cards, we get cars that we can't afford, we get, you know what I'm saying, we get into rent shit that, I don't know, I'm just trying to have somewhere to live and shit like that. And you end up messing up a lot of shit just because you're not financially literate. Because that's not what y'all be teaching. Y'all be teaching, oh, you need to make sure you clean the kitchen and you need to clean the bathroom and you need to do X, Y, and Z. And it's like, you're not even telling me nothing about life. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you kick me out, okay, I'm gonna clean my bathroom, but you know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
Right.
Like,
you cut parents some slack because they weren't in the information age as far as in the internet?
Yes. I do cut them
some
slack.
Like they didn't know neither.
No. I cut them a little bit of slack. I cut them a little bit because there is a thing where it's like, okay, we do have a lot more information.
Right.
Just in general that
just
we can
access to the information and just like other people's thought process. Cause I could have been in that thought process where like I'm gonna beat my kids and they getting out at 18 and stuff like that. But because I'm online and stuff like that, I see other people's perspective and stuff like that. So I do have that. But I also cut only a little bit of slack because y'all already went through it. Right.
So why the fuck are you allowing me to have to do it too?
Right. You know what credit means.
You know what credit is.
Even if you don't know how to utilize it, you know how it can fuck your life up. If you can't get approved for an apartment, you can't get approved for a crib, you can't get approved for a car. You can't get approved for nothing. You can't get approved for no furniture. You can't get approved for afterpay. You can't get approved for nothing.
Rent center is denying you.
Rent center is denying you.
Errands, you can't go there.
You know the importance of it.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, so that's where I'm like, okay, I'll cut you a little bit of slack because we do have a slight edge because we have the information so accessible. I can hop right on TikTok and type in credit building. I can type in this and that and I can get so much information. But at the same time, you went through it and you fucked up your credit. You did X, Y, and Z, and now you can't do this. Now you can't do that. But then you let me go right behind you and you kick me out at 18. You don't tell me about credit. You don't do that. You go figure it out. It's like, why are you making me figure it out when you know better? Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, even if I didn't have the information, I'm not going to let my kids I done fucked my shit up and my shit is all fucked up. And I'm going to just say, well, y'all got to learn. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened with me and stuff like that. I'm building my credit back. Why are you even allowing that?
Right.
That's dumb as hell. So that's why I'm like, I'll give you a slight edge because we do have a little bit more information. But at the same time, you have the first-hand information because it happened to you. You're doing it. You went through it. So you should be giving me the knowledge based off of your own experience, not off of, I'm giving it off of what TikTok is telling me and off of a little bit what I did, but they're saying this, they're telling me that. And I'm just trying to relate a message.
Do you think that, like a side note to it is your kids have to be comfortable with coming to you with their problems?
Yes.
Because I think that, like, for example, if Jordan and Cam had problems, they would have no problem coming to their parents, asking them, listen, show me the way through this situation. Guide me through this situation.
That's where it is about building your relationship with your kids, because that's part of it, because I do know some people that are not that they're not comfortable with it, but sometimes when parents don't even show that type of literacy, you don't even think they know shit.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So you just kind of like, okay, what the fuck I'm gonna ask them? You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't even seem like they know shit. So they must have told me everything they know.
Right.
So you kind of just don't really ask them and stuff like that. I think that personally our kids are going to be more so willing to ask us and stuff like that. It's like you see all of this going on and you see us moving and getting cars and doing this. And it's like, I'm more comfortable asking my parents because they don't seem like they're stupid.
Right. They seem like they got their shit together.
They seem like they got their shit together. So I'm going to ask them and stuff like that. When you see parents that don't really seem like they got their shit together, it's like, I don't even want to bother you. And then when they do things like kick you out at 18 or beyond or earlier, it's like, you must have told me everything that you know.
You must have told me everything that you know.
So what the fuck am I about to ask you about?
I don't think it's never that. Now that I done got older, it's probably a bunch of stuff that my mom know that never told me, but never
thought to tell you?
Yeah, never thought to tell me. So where it's like, if I ask the question, she probably have the answer to it. You never know. Same with your mom. It's a lot of stuff that you probably ask your mom now. Now it's like, you probably done asked her 3 questions on how do I deal with this, how do I deal with that. And she gave you spot on great answers. And you like, damn, I didn't even think you was put together like that. Matter of fact, you might have a little something, you know what I'm saying? You might have a little something to you. And shit like that. Whereas like, that's where the whole question for us and spread their wings to where it's like, you got to build that trust. But then once you let them out the nest and let them go spread their wings, it's like, if y'all don't come back to me and tell me, am I just going to offer the advice for you? Because that's not really letting you spread your wings. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying, but sometimes I feel like for example, with my mom, I'm a person where I have to see that you're doing it correctly for me to listen. You know what I'm saying? I can't see you in the slums and be like, let me listen to what they saying, because just my mind is like, you must not know what the fuck going on because look at you.
So you don't think that if a person not in the correct position to succeed, pause, then you shouldn't listen to them?
It's not a pause, but that before my mind was. Now I can see where somebody could be not in a great situation.
Give you some great advice.
And they could give me good advice. But
like,
back in the day,
I can tell you this. Don't do it like this.
Yes.
Because I made the mistake of doing it like this.
Now I see that can be a way. But back in the day, no. I did not feel like you can tell me anything if you are not in a better position. You can't be telling me about something, you know what I'm saying? And you can't tell me about credit and your credit fucked up.
True.
That was me personally. But now I can see where if my credit was fucked up, I can see, like, if I'm telling my kids, I would want them to listen to me because I messed up.
Don't do this. Yeah.
Don't do that. I did that. Da-da-da-da. But before, I wasn't like that. So sometimes some things my mom tried to tell me, and I'll be like, or she'd try to, I don't know. Let me think. She tried to tell me about school. I still have mixed reviews about school because she would be like, when I first tried to go to Del State, she would say, yeah, like, all they're going to tell you is read all these books. They're just going to give you books to read and da-da-da-da. You can go get them books in the library. You can go buy those books yourself and do X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, nah, you got your GED.
Right.
Who cares? Like, you don't even know what you're talking about. But now, moving forward, it's like, dang, I'm 3 years into college. I didn't get my degree, but I applied a lot of the things I know just from the books I read. And it's like, I could have read those books for free.
Right. But you wouldn't have known the books to read. Plus, I'd be thinking like college is a networking campus.
It is a networking. It's a networking
You're not going to
thing.
network. There's never going to be, unless you make it to like the all white parties with Mark Rubin and shit like that. There's not going to be too many networking parties with people in your field than going to college.
That's true, because a lot of people that I know,
You've never been in the same room with people that's doing PR marketing since you left school. Not that many people at one time.
No.
Like just everywhere. Everywhere I go, like,
and I'll be thinking like, okay, I came into school with a lot of these people, and I have their number. Like some of them have went on to do great things.
Right.
So I have their number. I have like that connection to them. because we all went to school to do the same thing. So it's like, I wouldn't have got that if I just stayed in my room and just read the book.
Right.
And stuff like that. I wouldn't have been able to
you
just
would
go.
have to been extremely social and apply getting yourself outside to do that. When you're at school, it's like, just like you go downstairs and you go outside and say what's up to the mailman. It's like, no, you may be saying what's up to the next big marketer.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In this Western hemisphere.
Yeah.
You never know. This motherfucker may work for goddamn Def Jam or some shit like that over here. You never really know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the time, you don't really get that because you like, shit, we just friends and shit like that.
I feel like a lot of my peers that have gone on to do things, it gives me more, I don't want to, I guess the word is hope or confidence to be like, damn, we both went for the same thing. We both, you know what I'm saying, have the same type of mindset. And that is exactly what I'm trying to do. Or that is what I can do. You know what I'm saying? It's extremely inspiring where it's like, I may not have my degree in it, but I see exactly what I was going for. I see exactly, I'm right there and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Books wasn't the only thing. And that's why I say sometimes like parents can tell you one thing, but they can only tell you what they know and stuff. So, I don't know.
So you say never. I say 23 to 25.
I know. Now that, you know what I'm saying, talking it through, it's like, yeah, I guess I'll give you a wings, but I'll always be there in case you need more assistance.
Right.
I'll give you the leeway.
The phone is always on.
Yeah, I'll give you the leeway to go and try out what I done taught you. Try out everything that I done taught you, everything that you done learned throughout life, whatever you may have learned up at school or whatever like that. Go ahead. It's just think it's like 23 is when we had Jordan. So it's like, I thought I was pretty smart and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I was trying out some things, but I still did need a little bit of guidance and stuff like that. But I wasn't a dumbass.
Right. But imagine if both of our parents clipped our wings.
They said, all right, have a good life.
Right. We'd have been like, fucked over.
Yeah. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's a good, I guess 23, 24.
25.
Yeah.
22, 25.
Yeah, between that age is a good time to let them try out the things. And then, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
That's about it.